Assalamualaikum and good morning. We want to present about PBT presentation, DFN 40232 Fiber Optic Communication System. Lecturer name Sir Muhammad Dinil and Puan Masurina Natalia. Next slide. This is our group members. First is Ahmad Muklis bin Nur Suryani. Second is Danish Haikal bin Syahri Anwar and me, Muhammad Firdaus bin Abdul Rashid. For question 1, reflection. When light traveling through encounters a different material, part of the light energy is reflected back into the air. This is figure 1 as shown. Hypothesis here. Theta 1 is the angle of incident. Theta r is the angle of reflection. Note that all angle are measured from the normal line. Law of reflection. The law of reflection states the angle of incident is equal to the angle of reflection. Thus, theta I equals to theta r. Apparatus and materials. First is laser pointer. Second is protector. Plain white paper, box, pencil and ruler. This is our result for angle of incident I. For 10 degree, the sin I is 0.174. For angle of reflection R, 6.546, and for sin R is 0.174. For your information, sin I and CR is equal. So the value of sin I must be equal for sin R also. Second is 30 degree. Sin I is 0.5. Angle of reflection is 19.208 and sin R is 0.5. For 50 degree, sin I is 0.766. Angle of reflection 30.265 and sin R is 0.766. For 70 degree, sin I is 0.940. Angle of reflection 38.170 and sin R is 0.940. And lastly, for 90 degrees, sin I is 1.00. Angle of reflection is 41.148 and sin R is 1.00. Next slide. Okay, for the next topic is refraction. Figure 2 show an incident ray traveling from A to material X. Find the refractive index of material X. So this is figure 2. And the answer is for the question first is angle of incident. That means I equal 40 degree. Angle of reflection R equal to 30 degrees. So firstly, we use the formulas N equal to sin I over sin R. So N equal to sin 40 degree divide sin 30 degrees. So the answer is 1.286. For question 2, in an experiment, a ray of light is directed toward the surface of water at an angle of incidence of 50 degree. If the refractive index of water is 1.33, calculate it. The first question is asked about the angle of reflection. So the formula for the angle of reflection is N1 sin theta 1 equal N2 sin theta 2. So for N1 is 1.0 and for sin theta 1 is sin 50 degree. equal to N2 1.33, and since theta 2 is not given that, so we divide uh, 1.33 at both side, same side to theta 2, so equal 1.0 uh, multiply 0.766 divide over 1.33. So we got 0.557 for sin theta 2. So to get theta 2, we must do sin negative 1 0.576. So the final answer is 35.17 degree. So the next question is the velocity of light in water. So the formula is N equal to C over V. So we got N from this question is 1.33, and C 3 multiple 10 10 power 8 m over s. So V equal to 3 multiple 10 power 8 over 1.33. So the answer for V is 2.25 power 8 power 10 multiply 10 power 8 ms. So the next question I will pass to Muklis for continue it.
So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning. So, I will explain about the question 2, which is wavelength division multiplexer. WDM is one of the technique in optical frequency division multiplexing. Explain the concept of WDM and build WDM block diagram. So a WDM system operates in single mode. This system has three different patterns of wavelength. Normal WDM, cos, which is CWDM, and then DWDM are a few examples. Wavelength for WDM usually use 1310 and 1550 for one fiber optic. The concept of WDM is that the signal is generated from four input sources and a multiplexer combine them. After that, the multiplexer signal is allowed to get transmit over optical fiber cable. Then, once the signal propagates, the other must separate. This is a task for the demultiplexer to separate the combined signal into different wavelengths of multiple signals. So this is our WDM block diagram. The left one is multiple transmitter. Still the send the wavelength to the dim multiplexer, and this is our receiver, which is RX. So question 3 I will pass to Muhammad Denis Haikal.
So for the third question, upon system utilize splitter that takes one input and split into broadcast signals downstream to many users, illustrate basic PON architecture terminate diagram with different type of fiber to the loop FTTL. So here can you see our PON diagram from PSTN Internet IPTV. So it will go through the optical line terminal and pass the passive optical splitter and divide it into two type optical network termination and optical network unit, and will pass into the FTTL. So that's all for the third question.
That's all from us. Thank you.